Hey, what's going on, guys? Back playing more Skyrim, and I realized that I accidentally skipped a piece when doing a whole bunch of training for my character. Because the way that you discover where to get the shout to Alduin is through a long series of process of going up to the summit of the mountain of the world. And it's kind of annoying. Well, I wanted to do it to obviously exploit when the graybeards are like this, and a lot of people will probably know this if they've ever played Skyrim for any amount of time. When the graybeards are like this, they don't care if you come behind them and hit them with weapons. So if you set your difficulty to legendary, grab a dagger and hide behind them, you can train your sneak to 100 in a matter of minutes. Which was helpful to get up to, well, all the way to level 34 by now, with all my training done. And I also have now mostly ebony. But it's also annoying because I skipped the whole progress of going up the mountain and also meeting one of my favorite characters, Paarthurnax. So I'm just gonna pop up to Third of the World and talk. I think the voice actor, whoever voices him, does a really good job, and B, he's just a really. We're gonna go up there and listen to what he has to say. So I think I remember learning about Paarthurnax.
Dremyolok, greetings.
So he is the leader of the Greybeards. All of the other Greybeards are men, yet he's a dragon.
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Now, this is where you can choose to boost your ability in each of these powers, and if you will give me a moment, I need to remember what these 3 are, because I know one. Fus is obviously part of the Unrelenting Force shout. Yol, I believe, is fire. It is also incredibly helpful to the big guide to
Lok Thum.
Skyrim. Ba-ba. Trying to remember. Or will you shut up?
Speak. I will listen. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
Let's try Faim.
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.
Charles.
Which calls to you.
So I want to actually...
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
Alright, there we go. Fire. So let's ask him about Elder Scroll casting out, which is it's a very interesting concept.
Vormendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon. They would not listen. Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
Interesting. Let's ask him what exactly Dragonren does.
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
guess through.
Return it here to the Tid Achran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Achran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thu'um, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
Interesting. Well, the other thing that, and I get it through this one here, is that he talks about
Lok Thu'um.
He as all other Dova or Dragon are, the children of Akatosh, the Dragon of Time. But as I read from the Standing Stones leading up to Hrothgar, one of the humans asked Akatosh to teach them the Thu'um, and it's quite obvious that the person that has been teaching people the Thu'um here has been Paarthurnax, and he's been doing it for centuries. Now, it is possible that he was past this, but it is quite possible that Paarthurnax is a more direct descendant. Well, obviously, all the other dragons, in some way, but him more than others. I can't say that he is Akaton, because he makes the point of saying that I'm a descendant of, or an allusion to. But there's a very direct correlation, and I guess the obvious key is that Paarthurnax is incredibly, and once we finish the progress of going to get the Elder Scroll to learn Dragonrend, we will learn exactly how old he is. I'm just going to quickly pause here and swap out the batteries on. Okay, so usually when you do this step, you have to speak with the Mages Guild. And I think I'm still going to have to. I'm pretty sure I know the location. Elder Scroll, it's just a little north of Dawnstar. But it's interesting because the Elders, I think, it's only Oblivion and Skyrim that you actually get a physical Elder. Because in Oblivion, it's the last quest in the Thieves Guild where you go and steal it. The key is you're not allowed to look at it, because nor no mortal human can look at it. If they do, they go blind. That's why when you get there, all the keepers of those who are blind, and I think that's just sort of a stop temptation from happening. In this one, you obviously have to get it and read it, but mortal being. Okay, so let's go into.
Welcome to the College of Winterhold. I am Feralda, one of the senior wizards here. I trust you found your journey to Winterhold not entirely unpleasant. Now, I must advise you that if your only purpose in being here is to complain, you would be far better off speaking with the Jarl of Winterhold. If, however, you seek something more, I will be happy to assist you.
Why are you here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within?
Well, definitely not that one. Theory. Let me see here, because I can't remember if this one is determined upon if you need to.
It's been a pleasure. Is there some way I can assist you?
Right here. Yes.
Important question is, why?
Yeah, enter.
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find with Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
Let's see if I can persuade.
No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
Fine, I'll take your test.
Excellent. Those invested in restoration magic find healing hands to be essential. Can you cast it on me?
Sure.
That would prove your skill. I look forward to it. Well done indeed. I think you'll be I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Alright. No, I'm not going to do much in the maze just yet. I will probably do... I don't know if I'll do mages first. Heck, I don't even know. Come on, let's just go. Oh my goodness. Alright, thank you. Okay.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
And later. Obviously the guy in black found more robes, so he's not exactly trustworthy.
Learn here will last a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
Alright. You there, Orc Man. I need a book.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Paarthurnax. Now, do you require assistance?
Yes.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price.
There we go.
Ah. You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
Ha. Ha. Funny Bethesda.
I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Whatever. Okay. Give me the book.
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
You there.
I don't want to see you treat... Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine. Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Alright, let's go find Septimus. Actually... Ah. Or... it's this side. I knew there's a way to the... Archmage's quarters. Oh, it's just north of here. I'm gonna tell. Now, it's interesting that they're because this is one of the dragons. And I don't know why they did this, but they designed the blood dragon much more like it came out of a rather wide-webbed tail, and it's also got webbed spikes and a sort of rounded head. Alright, hang.
What? Next!
I also have the fully powered whirlwind sprint, so I can now. Pathways. Oh. This is now. It's nice that with the one of the DLCs, Dragonborn, there is some the northern seas of Skyrim, because I always remember exploring out here expecting to find multiple hidden caves. I would only find one or two, or maybe small, but nothing major. Alright, let's go. There he is.
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex. Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire, they absconded with them. Or so they think. The ones they saw. The ones they thought they saw. I know of one. Forgotten. Sequestered. But I cannot go to it, not poor Septimus, for I have arisen beyond its grasp. Here. Well, here as in this plain. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking.
Give me your damn map location.
Logical scale. Well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
Fine.
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept. Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mzark. Oftand, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock. Two things I have for you, two shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Alright then.